Do I know you?
More and more every day.
Were you really surprised?
Oh, Kevin. I never imagined I would ever really see Palau. I never imagined how long it would take to get here either.
Well, I wouldn't trade even one of those frequent flyer miles for anything.
And I wouldn't trade 1 minute from the minute you put this ring on my finger.
Just what I wanted to hear.
Except...
Uh-oh.
There's just one thing that I would like to say to my husband.
Hey, what are you still doing up? It's after midnight.
Yeah, I wanted to make sure you got the message.
What message?
Alexis Davis called to confirm your appointment today.
Oh, that.
Yeah, that. So, you going to tell me why you're meeting with a lawyer? Again?
To establish my rights legally as Christina's father.
And what does that mean?
If the courts decide to hand the baby back to Julie, I have got to be ready to step forward and claim her, and Alexis will get the ball rolling.
But, Frank,
Now, there aren't any buts here. Julie is not getting that baby. I won't let it happen.
Anybody believe in getting rest around here? It's overrated.
No, the way you play cards, you might as well be sleeping.
What's your excuse?
I'll get plenty of downtime soon. Besides, I'd be crazy to sleep with 2 pin-up doctors circling my bed.
She's feeling better. Yeah, I've noticed.
Jim.
Don't go. Don't leave me. Daddy! Daddy!
Hey, come here. Rena, come on. I'm right here.
I was looking for you, but you weren't there. And I was all alone.
No, never.
Don't leave, Daddy.
Serena, come on. I'm not going anywhere. You know that.
Swear.
Swear. Not now, not ever. I'm here. I'm always going to be here. Now, you know that. I'm never going to leave my little girl. Never.
Joe? Buddy?
I thought we were supposed to be in a relationship.
Yeah, and?
And? And you make choices without me. You talk to lawyers without telling me?
I've been working double shifts. We've barely seen each other.
So then write me a note. Leave me a message, something.
Lucy has been doing things that could mess up her and Scott's chances for keeping Christina.
Whatever Lucy's doing, there is no way the court will give custody to Julie, Frank.
I appreciate your opinion, and I'll keep it in mind when I speak to Alexis.
I'm sorry, but it just doesn't work like that. You can't just run off and make choices that affect all of us.
What's the matter? You don't like the way it feels?
Oh, I see. So this is payback. Because I was so used to making decisions on my own when it came to Neil, huh?
No,
Is that what it is?
I don't think like that, especially not when it comes to you and Neil.
Oh, really? Are you sure?
Yes, I am sure, and you should be too.
I am. And I'm sorry. I just get scared sometimes. You know, I had so many dreams for us as a family. I was hoping that we'd have a new baby of our own, and now
That doesn't have to change.
How can we, Frank? How can we if you are taking on all the new responsibilities that would come with Christina?
All right, hold on. Out with it.
Frank.
No, come on, Courtney. What's really going on here?
Mama, it's me, Rachel. I just came to see how you were feeling. I'm sorry. I ruined everything. I didn't mean to. Do you hate me?
Oh,
I did it for
don't hate
Gracie,
you.
for my girls. I let her down. It failed.
No, you didn't. You just wait. You'll see. Things are just getting started.
Am I going to need this before or after you tell me what you want to tell me?
It's a toast to our future.
A long and happy one.
I hope so.
You know how I feel about you.
I know. You love me.
Yes, more than I've ever loved anyone or ever will. I chose to spend my life with you.
The rest of your life. But it's what came before. There's still a big part of your life I know so little about.
I'm not keeping secrets.
Not deliberately. I still feel there's part of you hidden away somewhere.
Like what?
Great. And the time you spent with her.
Look,
I am. That you in the light.
that's Truck Lagoon. Some of the best snorkeling in the world. Even better scuba. No matter how far down you go, you can still see everything.
It's beautiful.
So is Grace. But the deeper you went, the murkier it got. She became the darkest part of the darkest night of my life. I was young. We both were. But it was strong. And it was passionate. And all I could think of was Grace, so why wouldn't I think it was love?
It wasn't?
It was a wild, addictive, self-destructive dance.
Okay. Well, let's start from the beginning. Where did you guys meet?
Rome, at a medical conference.
She was a neurosurgeon.
Right.
And it was, something at first sight.
We spent most of the next 5 years making love, breaking up, and cutting each other as often and as deep as we could.
For the fun of it.
We'd fight, we'd break up, and then she'd disappear for a few months. But she'd always turn up again, usually about the time the wounds would heal. Sometimes she said she went to stay with her mother.
And did she tell you anything about her sister?
Not much. Except that now that she was out of the house, it was fun to watch her mother try to control Rachel.
Pretty big family.
My bride, the queen of understatement.
So tell me more. She would leave and then come back and you'd let her?
I didn't want to fail, so I kept trying to save the relationship. Until we rented a chateau near Lake Lucerne one weekend.
That weekend.
Started drinking red wine from the moment we got there.
Chateau Margaux.
Bottle after bottle. Then the usual thing would happen. We'd get into a fight over something ridiculous. But this time she just kept coming at me. Clawing at me. She even drew blood. Something inside told me that something terrible would happen if I stayed there.
So you left.
Yeah. Went outside, I got in the car, I even put the key in the ignition, but I don't know, guess somewhere, somehow, I had sense enough to know that I was too drunk to drive, and I crawled into the back seat.
And?
And then I must have passed out because the next thing I remember, I woke up on the lake shore, soaking wet.
And Grace?
She was at the bottom of the lake. I thought I drove us both right into the water. It was years before I knew what really happened.
With Lucy's help.
Grace drove us right into the lake. That's how psychotic she was.
Seeing Rachel and her mother sort of puts things in perspective, doesn't it?
I tried. I tried to
But
save
you
her.
couldn't.
No, I couldn't. I couldn't. But I have made some kind of peace with that. It's hard to think about it. It makes me sad. But I think it's found its own level now. It doesn't paralyze me anymore. And that's the story.
Thank you.
Anything else you want to know?
I think it's what you should know. About who you are now. It's a lot different than who you were then.
People change, don't they?
You know, you and I have come way too close to the edge in our path to not realize how incredibly far we've come now. And what an incredible life we have together.
I am whipping your Irish butt.
No.
Yeah.
Figured you could use the break from the hospital puppy chow.
Oh, God, that smells good.
You and I are off duty. All right. There you go. Now, how about another game?
No, not until you pay for the 5 games you've already lost.
You're not scaring me, darling. I'll be gone long before it matters.
Gone? You just got here. What are you talking about?
The Guinness lover never sticks around for long. It's part of his charm.
Make it 5-card stud, double or nothing.
All right.
Any room at the table?
Are you kidding? Beer, pizza, another sucker? How lucky can a dying girl get?
It was dark, and you left, and I couldn't find my way home. It was still so scary, Daddy.
Oh, Serena, that sounds really scary. But you know what? I have scary dreams all the time, too. But I'm never going to go away. I'm never going to leave you. I'm always here for you. You're my little girl. You know that?
Like Aunt Charlene says, I'm my daddy's girl.
That's right. That you are. And I'm always here, no matter what.
What about Karen? Is she daddy's girl, too?
Well, yeah. Karen's all grown up, though, but if she ever needs any help or anything, I'm always there for her, too. She's daddy's girl, too.
What about Christina? Or can she only be a real daddy's girl?
No, she's definitely my little girl.
But what about Frank?
Well, it's a heck of a question there, Serena.
Well, is he yours? Or Frank's? Or both?
Well, you know what? Everybody loves Christina. So, I would say that she's everybody's little girl. How about that?
You know, I know it was a shock finding out I had a daughter. It was for me, too, but you've got to deal with it.
Oh, so that's it. No opinion, just swallow it.
We are talking about a baby who's not even a year old. She needs to be protected.
Yes, she does, by her parents.
I am her father.
Scott is her father. Scott and Lucy are her parents, and they're doing all the protecting that she needs.
Are you leading up to some sort of ultimatum here, Courtney? It's either you or Christina?
I didn't say that,
No,
Frank.
it's exactly what you're saying, and I've had it with the way you screw around with other people's lives.
You are the one who's sticking your nose into another family's business and putting your own family I'm aligned to do it.
Claiming my daughter is the right thing to do.
And since when did doing the right thing become a priority for you, Frank? Before or after you tried to steal from your own mother?
Oh, you want to start keeping the scorecard? Because I am eating your dust when it comes to lying.
I knew it. I knew you're looking for excuses.
Christina is not going to pay for my mistakes. Not this time, not this kid.
What about Neil and me, huh?
What do you mean?
You're going to leave us now, aren't you?
What?
Well, go on, Frank. Go on and do it, okay? Because it's already started, and in the end, you're going to end up loving Christina more than us anyway, so just get it over with, okay? Come on, go. Go.
The second we get back to Port Charles, we're going to the FBI.
Yeah, we can put Larkin away for life.
They got the goods on a dirty cop, but now
Move to the back, and there's no way that we're jumping out of this plane, man.
he's got the drop on them.
Don't look down! Look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me! 1, 2, 3!
Emmy-winning General Hospital, ABC Daytime.
You honestly think that I would stop loving you and my son because there's another child in my life?
I have waited so long for us to be together. And to be a family. And it was just starting to look like that. And now...
It won't change.
It's already changed.
Courtney. Courtney, listen. I love you. And what we have, and I won't give that up no matter what. You and Neil have taught me so much. You're the reason I won't turn my back and let another child of mine grow up without a place in my life.
What place, Frank?
I don't know. But I do know it won't take anything away from you and Neil. You are my home and my family. Stick with me, okay? Understand that we are in this together and we will get through it together.
You're not just taking me for a ride, are you?
Oh, honey, you are the ride.
The people all open their eyes from their long, dark sleep to the light of the new summer day in the kingdom of dreams. The end. And they all lived happily ever. Daddy. And when you wake up, I'll be right here for you. I promise.
So now what?
Now we have the honeymoon of our dreams.
And after we get home, ad infinitum.
More of the same.
Before or after the fallout from Rachel and her mother?
Oh, I think the worst of that's behind us. I think Rachel has thrown her worst stone.
There's one thing I never figured out in all this. Who the hell was Lizzie?
Just sleep. Sleep and you have sweet, happy dreams. Hi, it's me. Yeah, I hope I didn't wake you. I know. I'm sorry. It's just that things have been, well, they've been pretty hectic this week. Oh, I've been thinking about you. I miss you so much. We're going to see each other soon, though, huh? I am so excited. Oh, Livy, I can't wait to see
Stay tuned for scenes from the next Port Charles.
On the next Port Charles.
I'm just sorry that you didn't find our relationship more, satisfying.
Yes, that is the word.
What is wrong with you? You want to tell me why you tried to drug Courtney?
I want you to make sure that Frank does the right thing.
Visit the Port Charles Star Bios at abc.com, part of the Go Network.